A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant escalation of tensions between the Trump administration and Harvard University, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem has issued a stark warning to the prestigious institution regarding its ability to enroll international students. This ultimatum comes amidst accusations of anti-Semitism on campus and a perceived failure by Harvard to adequately address these issues. In a letter sent on Wednesday, Noem emphasized that Harvard's certification to accept foreign students is contingent upon its compliance with federal immigration laws, specifically under Title VIII. She stated, "It is a privilege to have foreign students attend Harvard University, not a guarantee," highlighting the administration's serious concerns about the university's environment for Jewish students. Noem's letter went further, claiming that Harvard has fostered a hostile learning environment for Jewish individuals due to its alleged failure to condemn anti-Semitism. This latest move is part of a broader strategy by the Trump administration to exert pressure on elite educational institutions, with Harvard being a focal point. The Department of Homeland Security also announced the cancellation of 2 grants to Harvard, totaling $2.7 million, labeling the university as unfit to be entrusted with taxpayer dollars. Harvard, which relies heavily on international student tuition, has seen these students make up over 27% of its total enrollment, according to recent statistics. In her correspondence, Noem warned that Harvard's certification under the Student and Exchange Visitor Program, SEP, would be revoked unless the university responds by April 30th to a request for information regarding its international students. This includes data on students who have allegedly threatened others or participated in protests. While some institutions have opted to comply with the administration's demands, Harvard has stood firm, rejecting the government's list of requirements, which included dismantling diversity, equity, and inclusion (DI) programs and reforming hiring and disciplinary policies. Harvard President Alan Garber accused the Trump administration of seeking to directly regulate the intellectual environment at the university. In response to Harvard's resistance, the administration has frozen $2.2 billion in grants and $60 million in contracts with the institution, further intensifying the financial pressure on the university. A spokesperson for Harvard reiterated the university's commitment to its independence and constitutional rights, stating, "We will continue to comply with the law and expect the administration to do the same." The administration's actions have been justified by citing a surge of protests at universities across the country, particularly in response to Israel's actions following the recent terrorist attacks by Hamas. Secretary Noem expressed her discontent with Harvard's leadership, claiming that the university's perceived leniency towards anti-Semitism has led to a rise in extremist activities on campus, ultimately threatening national security. The stakes are high, as losing its SEP certification would leave around 10,000 international students at Harvard in a precarious situation, potentially disrupting their education and financial contributions to the university. Critics of the administration's tactics argue that this is an attempt to exert undue influence over one of the nation's most prestigious universities, framing it as a politically motivated attack rather than a genuine concern for student welfare. As the deadline for Harvard to respond approaches, the university remains steadfast in its commitment to uphold its values and independence, setting the stage for a potentially historic confrontation between the federal government and one of America's oldest and most respected educational institutions. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.